Lines have become a common sight in COVID-19 Belize. And this morning we saw bank lines, amazingly long credit union lines, and even Western Union lines. But what about bread lines? If those haven't been a common sight, that began to change today, because food packages, along with enhanced food pantries, started to go out in what is looking like a massive deployment of social assistance. But what are packages and pantries? Minister Anthony Boots Martinez broke that down for us today.
It's a food pantry and food package. There's a difference. The food pantry is the regular food pantry for people who were on food pantry. The food packages is for people who need help. And it's sort of the 6 or 1 and a half a dozen of the other. Because what we did with the food pantry is to bring it on par with the food package. Now a food package entails 10 pounds of rice, 10 pounds of beans, 10 pounds of flour, 5 pounds of white sugar, 2 chicken, 2 tin of baking powder, 4 bathing soap, 2 Clorox, 2 soap powder, fruits and vegetables.
So who is eligible?
Condensed milk.
So who is eligible for it and who they get it? How many people?
Well, right now at this point, you need to call in or go on the website for the Ministry of Human Development. Then they interview you. People who are not eligible are the people who want to get the $150, public officers, including teachers, policemen and so, and if you're there for booth or pantry, and it is for everybody, PUP, UDP, no kind of P, Jehovah Witness, Catholic, Muslim, everybody, and that's why it's a ministry doing the assessment, because we need to account for it in terms of the IFI so government can get back their money.
You must have and say, you could send your people there from Port Loyola and say,
but all I'm saying,
put an
make
internet.
I tell you how the process works. I can't send nobody because nobody is working physically. You could call in. When you call in, the people then call you back and give an interview, give your name and everything also. And they have a lot of people from Port Loyola who is not qualified because they pay pantry and booth. So they no. So you just have to be real. That don't me make the assessment. The people then call you back and give you an interview. As a matter of fact, we have cases where teachers apply, public officers apply, even guys. But when we have the system tying to booth, pantry, the unemployment benefit, who all they get pension for social security, pensioners to a certain extent is exempted from the program. So the thing is that the assessment has to be right if we are to help the needy people in this country.
And while we can't swear for COVID procedures, according to this woman, on a normal basis, it's your area rep who secures you a pantry card.
Your minister, with the minister, which would be your area representative, establish the card to your name, and after that, every week you have to get $12, and you purchase it to the back of this building, and that's you get the bag of stuffs, no? The rice, the beans, the flour, the cabbage, the potato, that is what you receive from back there.
So how did you hear that it was going to be free from this point?
I was at my son has a phone, no? So he said, Mom, we just Kenton Galvez, no? He said, Mom, the three establishments who we usually get pantry from, those are the ones who will be giving the pantries them free.
How difficult has it been trying to secure supplies at this time?
Well, right now it's not too bad, but the way how everything is operating for a single mom who don't have job, I would really appreciate like 5 bags.
But those eligible for food packages are being vetted by the Ministry of Human Development. in a scheme meant to help consumers and their local grocery stores.
For example, if you don't get approval from the Ministry of Human Development, you can't get no package. Package not the out there, they give out like that where people they go about in a truck and say, you need help.
But people are still complaining. And this morning, we met a woman standing in her pantry line who was upset about a rice shortage and her exclusion from the first free pantry.
Then they give away pantry, right? Back at a free, back at that $12 for a pantry, right? But we are not like it, this government or whoever set this rule here, that once you buy last week, you can't get no grocery this week. Miss, where I buy last week, done for last week, the last week. Then they give everything, man, they give everything to the people there. Now they ask about because you buy last week, miss, I pay my money last week, this week, that's free. I supposed to get my pantry, and I've been to wait till last week, till next week, and they don't run out of rice. So where I get next week? Tell you, I there for 6 o'clock this morning. For 6 o'clock this morning for your, but after 11 you can't buy, you can't get on because you buy it last week. That's not fair, miss.
Charisse Halsall, 7 News.